Local News TV is today in Leighton, Buzzard at the Volunteer Centre of South Bedfordshire, and I'm talking to Lucy Crayk, who is the Centre Officer. Lucy, can I ask you first of all, what does the Volunteer Centre do?
Well, our main function is to act as a brokerage. We promote volunteering for non-profit making organisations such as charities, community groups, schools, hospitals, things like that. So we help them find volunteers and help volunteers or potential volunteers find a right role for them.
Okay.
Hello, Volunteer Centre, Rebecca speaking.
Okay, and how many are there in the county? You're one of how many?
We're one of 3 volunteer centres. We're all separate, but we are under the umbrella of Volunteer England, when we're all regulated by them. There's one in Bedford, Volunteer Centre Bedford, who covers North and Mid Bedfordshire, and then there's ourselves, Volunteer Centre South Bedfordshire, who cover Leighton, Buzzard, Houghton Regis, Dunstable and the surrounding villages, and then there is a volunteer centre Leighton who covers just Leighton.
And how many opportunities have you got to offer people at the moment?
Well, in South Bedfordshire we have about 700, so that's a huge range of opportunities. I think many people think that volunteering is maybe for ladies of a certain age just volunteering in a charity shop. Not that there's anything wrong with that, but there is, a huge range of volunteering opportunities that people do now.
So I'm with Chris King here, who's a volunteer herself. How did you get into volunteering?
Well, I'm actually on a career break from Barclays at the moment, and I decided that in my year out I was going to do some travelling with my daughter, which I did, and I wanted to work in the voluntary sector for a while, just to experience what it was like. Because working for a bank for 30 years, you can get a bit pigeonholed.
Mm-hmm.
And that's how I came to come here, and I was interviewed by Lucy, and she just runs through all the opportunities that there are available, and then you go from there, you make your selection, and then you put your applications in.
And then you cut them down again and let them regrow again, so you can harvest.
So this is just one example of the type of volunteering opportunity that people can do across South Bedfordshire. This is a conservation opportunity, but there is a huge range within the 700 opportunities that we have, from administration to even to drive a steam engine.
My name's Bob Hook, I work for the Greensand Trust, and today we've got a group of volunteers helping us at the lakeside here, clearing the vegetation from the side of the lake.
I enjoy it because it helps the environment, it's fresh air, it's exercise, it's a bit of fun, and it makes it like that.
The main thing is that it is improving the habitat for wildlife. This pond is just great for wildlife, and we're clearing these pond edges to make it better for habitat for dragonflies in particular.
I enjoy doing it because, for all the reasons that they've said before, but also I think it's a good workout in the fresh air midweek. It sets me up for the rest of the week.
Well, these trees were cut down last year to a height of about 8 inches, and then we just let them regrow, and that's coppicing. So this will grow up and it'll get to a certain height, and then we'll cut it back down again.